everyone, and welcome back to Voices 360 Degrees. I remain your host, Steph, and today we will be talking about online dating tips. Before we talk about that, I hope you've been able to watch our previous videos. We talked about having difficult conversations, and there were 2 episodes we had. So go back to our homepage and take a look at those. I'm sure they're gonna help you out in having those conversations, and they could probably also help you with the topic we're gonna have today. So we're gonna dive into it. So now, if you've noticed, there have been a lot of restrictions since this COVID pandemic hit the world, right? So there have been lots of lockdowns. Those that didn't have any data companionship before this recession happened have been finding it difficult to mingle with people, meet people, and go on dates. Okay, so I think it's a time to venture into online dating. And as Christians, we want to do it biblically, okay? So we'll be sharing some tips to help you with this new adventure of yours. Or if you've been into it, these are also tips to consider. Remember, we are not giving you a guarantee that you're going to find your best match there. No, we're only giving you these tips to guide you while you engage in this, so you don't become a victim. So, are you single and are you ready to mingle? Don't touch that dial, keep listening, okay? Dating online comes with its pros and cons. So I'm going to mention few of those, and we get started with the tips, okay? Yeah, so if you have a busy schedule, like you should do, so you've just been out of college or the university and you've been so busy and you landed your dream job and you've been super busy, you don't even have the time to go out on dates and meet with friends. Online dating is an exciting avenue for you to find that special person you're looking to meet. Just having friends online, okay? So it opens opportunity for busy people with their careers, businesses, or ministry. Yeah, you heard me right, ministry. So number 2 advantage is it's easier to connect with new people. There are lots and varieties of people with different hobbies, right? If you want to have friends or people or befriend people that are in the band, people that like to read, those kind of dating platform connects you to those kind of people. And the third advantage is you kind of find people with similar values with you. This is something you want to take seriously while looking for a date or a partner. If you're looking to be married, right? So you want someone with similar values, similar hobbies. If you're a couch potato, you just want to be home, I don't think you'll be very compatible with someone that's always an outgoing person, an outdoor person, always want to hit the road, always want to hang out with friends, want to party. No, now you're able to find people with similar values, similar hobbies, similar faith. And remember, this is one thing God has told us. We do not want to be unequally yoked with unbelievers. So if you are a believer, you want like-minded Christians like you to date, right? And vice versa. If you do not want to get involved with a Christian or someone that's religious, you find someone with the same passion as you. And now let's go on to the cons. The disadvantages of online dating. Number 1 is safety. Okay, safety should be considered when going on online date. Okay, there are lots of news where girls go missing after meeting up with a guy online. So these things are a big con to online dating, as well as lies. People tend to lie a lot about their ages, their location, careers, and even their intentions. Okay, this is something else to consider. Okay, but even with this con, there's still people out there that have had successful online dates, and they met online and now they're successfully married with kids. So you shouldn't be deterred by the cons. I think you should just consider these tips we're going to share today and see how you can better maximize them to what you want. Now, is it worth the risk? That's what a lot of people will ask. Yeah, is it worth the risk? My answer to that is, with good direction, caution, and intent, one can navigate this line successfully. Take a look at this. Think of it like you're trying to cross the road. What do? You stop at the designated spot and wait for the white traffic walk signal to populate, right? It starts to blink, or it's safe to walk. That signal. Be as a pedestrian, before you walk, you don't just enter the road because you see the signal for you to go. You look at both sides of the road, and don't forget to also make eye contact with the drivers before crossing. Then you know it's safe to cross the road, right? To get to the other end of the road. That is the same thing with online dating. Now, with caution, good direction, and intent, I believe you can successfully land your online date. Okay? And remember, just to give you a tip, rather, the next video will be on relationship traffic secrets. Okay? You see how we just linked being traffic secret with successful caution? Now we'll be linking traffic secrets to relationships. So you want to look out for that video. Okay, it should come up weekly. We try to make our videos weekly, so look out for it. There'll be previews on it. And don't forget to subscribe. You know, when you subscribe and turn on the notification bells, you're able to get our videos when they're published. Okay, so now let's go to those tips. Tip number 1 is prayer. Yeah, you heard me. You have to pray. The Bible says in Proverbs 3:6 that in everything you do, you should put God first, and He will direct you and crown your effort with success. As a Christian, you should pray about everything you want to do. So, online dating shouldn't be different. Why should it be different? It's something you're involving yourself with. It's something you're trusting that you have a positive outcome with. So why can't you also trust God to guide you through it? Whatever you believe in, you should also trust God to guide you with it. So pray about it. Pray about it. It can never be overemphasized. Pray about it. Just say, dear God, I'm about venturing into online dating. I've had lots of friends that have had negative outcomes from it, but there's still a lot of people that have had positive outcomes from it. I want to try it because I'm looking to settle down. Now that's your intent. I'm looking for a life partner. I'm looking for a friend. Whatever it is that is your intent, it should be godly. Take note. You tell it to God. This is what I intend to do, and I pray that you'd help me find that what my heart desires. Rather, help me make good success, and trust me. As long as you believe with unwavering faith, it's gonna happen. You'd find good success. You'll find good success. Yeah. So moving on, let's go to tip number 2. Put style to your profile. Yeah, it's just like the Facebook profile. You have your profile page. Most dating apps either whether it's through Facebook or any other dating apps, okay, you need to have a striking profile. You need to put style to it. You don't want to look like one bossy bully. No, you're gonna put up a very good picture that's representative of who you are, your personality. You have to put it up there, let them see. Okay? And on your profile, you have to put in things that you love. Things like, I'm a loving person. You have to put your hobbies. Okay? Write down your hobbies, what you like. Now, remember, this profile is about you. Write down your hobbies. What do your co-workers or your friends think about you? Answer that question and put it down on your profile. Okay? Now, don't put the weird stuff. Okay? Just put what those positive things they'll say about you. Okay? Things like, I like to eat vegetables I grow in my garden. If you love pets, I have a dog, I have a horse, and I have 3 cats. Put it in there. If you do not like any pets, also put it in there. Let the other person know your hobbies, what you like, things you don't like, the animals you don't like, things like that. Okay. Then you also have to say what you want. Now, was he talking about setting up an attractive profile? So you also have to say what you want, not just an attractive profile. We want something that is striking. Remember, you're not trying to attract everyone. You're just trying to attract just that one person or that few people, okay, that you want. And as we said before, you do not want to be unequally yoked with unbelievers. So if you're a believer, you have to put it up there. I am a spiritual person and I go to church. Only if you do not want to mingle with fellow Christians, then yeah, you can take that off. Okay, but if you know you do not want to waste your time and energy shuffling through unbelievers, just put it up there. I am spiritual and I go to church and I'm looking to meet with people or meet with that man that also loves God. Yeah, make your profile as stylish as you can ever have it, and from time to time try and update it. If you have more recent pictures of yourself, put it up there. Fun pictures, put it up there. Let people see you for who you are. Point number 3, be patient. You heard me? You have to be patient. You don't just put up those profiles and start to expect lots of likes or dislikes or responses from people. A lot of people get depressed. Okay, they just slide into depression when they post a picture probably on Facebook or Instagram and they don't get likes from people. No, be patient with yourself. Don't beat yourself up. Look through the pictures you like those pictures as well. Look through other people's profile, connect with people, send them friend requests if you have to, like their profiles, chat them up, get chatty if you want to, do not flag, have a conversation with them, and be patient. You're looking for that one person, right? You're not trying to attract the world, but just that one person. Especially if you're looking for a spouse, you just want that one person, okay? So be patient with yourself. It's gonna happen. Have friends, chat with a lot of people. If they're not liking your pictures, go ahead, like their pictures. There's nothing wrong in coming up front, okay? Like their pictures, ask them how their day went, just have a conversation with them, talk about the news, talk about anything at all with people. Just chat with people, and do not think that for every person that says hi to you, that person is the right one. No. That person is your jackpot, that person is your dream come true. Now this goes for both male and female, so forgive me if I talk in the favor of ladies. I think it comes naturally because I'm a lady. So the tips also goes vice versa. For men out there, you also have to put up your profile, and don't feel bad if these girls don't like your pictures. Okay, chat them up. Okay, get out chatty, have friends. Yeah, just talk as friends. Okay? The fourth point is be yourself. Seriously, you have to be yourself. Now, after posting your pictures and you've been patient, now you've gotten people that have taken interest in you. They started chatting you up, trying to get to know you. You really have to be yourself. Honesty pays, trust me. Honesty pays. Now, there are lots of people that would rather lie just to land that date, to continue having that conversation or have that person or those people in their lives. But if you are genuine, honest with yourself, you've asked yourself, what do you want? I'm sure you should have asked yourself before even delving into online dating, what do you want? I am single and I'm ready to mingle. That's what we first talked about before we started talking about the tips, right? Yeah. So now, you sure you want to mingle with that man that you want to be your spouse, or you want to get to know that particular person that you could eventually spend the rest of your life with, right? Why do you think lies would favor that marital relationship you're trying to build? Okay, so if you tell the guy all the lies in the world, how what you're not is actually who you are, okay, then he has this picture of the person you're not but who you claim to be in your head and tries to love you that way, and eventually, now we're fast forwarding, right? Eventually this lands into a marital relationship. So what happens? He loves a lie. Then now marriage removes the clog in the eyes, right? You get to see the person for who they are. You get to live with this person and be with this person. So if this man has fallen in love with the lie you portrayed, okay, and now he's loving a lie, but then you do not feel loved, how has that lie helped? You really have to be yourself because it favors you in the long run. Hey, I could be uptight about situations like this, and no, you do not start to say this initially. No, you do not. Okay, but you really need to be yourself. Hey, I'm tall. Hey, I'm 5 foot tall, or I'm 5.3. I am this, I'm that. Just be real. Let them see you for who you are, because you're going to eventually get to meet this person, and the picture they see or the picture you see is actually who you expect to see, right? Exactly. So be yourself. If you like to laugh at jokes, if you like to eat rotten vegetables, if you like to pick up worms, you need to be real, because now those are the values we talked about, right? And you want people of someone of common value. Okay, so you have to be yourself. Be yourself. If you're family oriented, this is the time to be yourself. Let them know that you are family oriented. Okay, so you don't want someone that doesn't give a crap about family. This fourth point cannot be overemphasized. Be yourself. Don't try to live up other people's lifestyle. Don't try to live up over other people's personality, because if you keep faking, how long do you intend to continue faking? Eventually you will want to be yourself. You will crave to be yourself eventually. So why would you want to start off with being the fake you? Try to be the real you. By being yourself, it doesn't mean you should let yourself be vulnerable to this person. That's not what we're saying. No. You have to come from the position of strength. Offer the person what they need to know about you. Let them see the real you. Let them see your strength. And remember, you are just getting to know this person. So you have to take it slowly. You don't have to unveil yourself to the fullest. No, you have to reveal things about yourself gradually. Okay? Because there are steps and levels of friendship. Now you're just trying to get to know this person before you build friendship. So it should be from a platform of truth. It should be from a platform of honesty. So you have to be yourself and trust that the other person is reciprocating your honesty. We know that it doesn't always happen, but remember, you cannot give what you do not have, neither would you receive what you haven't given. Okay, that's the law. That's God's law. In fact, that is just how life is. Now, moving on, the fifth step is for you to be cautious. Like we said, you are just trying to get to know these people. You have to take extra care to protect yourself. Do not give out critical personal information about yourself. You have to guard it. Seriously, you don't give out your full names. No, don't be naive. Your first name is fine. Your pet name, anything, just something that the person can relate to you with. Okay? Don't start to tell them about your childhood, your maiden name, this personal information. Hell no, don't do that. You're compromising yourself. Now, all we're trying to tell you is how to protect yourself against online dating fraudsters. Okay, before you start to open up to this person, you should have been able to trust this person, and to your own understanding should be able to give some kind of credibility to this person. So protect your personal information, protect your pictures. Don't protect yourself. Your security should not be compromised in any way, and it's your responsibility to protect it. If meeting this person has probably been successful online and you've gotten to the stage where you get to meet face to face, now this is the first date with this person, you have to be extra cautious. Do not let the person come and pick you up at your apartment or your house. Do not send this person your address. Do not let them drop you off. No, that'll be too much, giving too much. Because number one, we said you have to build trust. Okay, so now drive separately and ensure you meet in a public place. Before you even venture out of your house, once the appointment has been arranged, you let someone you trust know. Let your best friend know, let your family, let your mom. That's what I did personally while growing up. Before I go on any date, I ensure that someone in my household or my friends know exactly where I would be, who I would be with. I would even take a picture of the person's car, to even take a picture of the location where I am and the stipulated time I should be leaving that place. And I let my friend know that, hey, if I haven't contacted you in the next 30 minutes, be sure to call me. These are extra steps you need to take to protect yourself. Not that you're being paranoid, but my dear, things happen. Okay, go to public places. Don't go over to his house or a house for dinner. No, don't meet don't meet at his friend's party that you don't know anybody. No, go to a public restaurant. Go for group meetings somewhere. Okay, not particularly his group meeting. No, let people know the location. Let people know your location. Safety first. That should be your concern. Then as trust progresses, then you can now allow him drop you off, pick you up, and you can go over to her place for dinner or go over to his place for dinner. And remember, you have to be cautious. You have to set those boundaries. If you know going over to his place would mean both of you would be alone, and as a Christian you do not want to be in a compromising situation, then you have to be sure that it's going to be a group meeting. You're going with friends, you're meeting with friends, you're inviting friends over for dinner, not just both of you. Now, not just your personal information needs to be protected, your heart as well needs to be protected. Do not have the expectation that this person is a jackpot you're looking for. Do not have the expectation that, hey, he's gonna propose. You just went on one date. No, do not have that expectation. All you need, the only expectation you need to have of yourself is trusting God enough and knowing that God would fix it. God will connect you to that one person you want to meet. God will connect you to your spouse. So do not have the expectations of that person. No. So now, by guarding your heart, if that first day did not pull through, you're not sobbing up. You're not sliding into depression. No. Protect your heart, for out of it comes the issues of life. You need to protect your sanity. Okay? And remember, when you do the online dating, you probably will be talking to more than one person. You don't want to be emotionally invested in all 3 of them, or all 10 of them, or all 8 of them. No, you have to first of all develop friendship. Get to know them. If it means going on random dates with them, yeah. But remember, you're not getting your pants down. You have your boundaries. We're going to also talk about godly boundaries. Okay? Maybe in the future I would have a video on godly boundaries and setting up boundaries. But right now, you need to know your boundaries. You need to let the other person understand these boundaries. Okay, because if you don't let them understand these boundaries, then you're having unspoken expectations. And when they fall short of your expectation, you're not going to put the blame on them. That's unhealthy. So it's best for you to share these boundaries with them. Have them acknowledge that they understand the boundaries. Not because you do not like them or you do not value their friendship, but let them know that these are major deal breakers for you. And these boundaries, you will love them to be respected. Protect your heart, because out of it comes the issues of life. Do not be sorrowful if that first day doesn't go well. Do not be sorrowful if after a couple of dates you found out that, he's not the one for you. Yeah, God is just letting you know that in as much as you like this person and you thought that he was the best fit for you, he's making something even more wonderful, more beautiful than this person you met. That's the mindset you should have. If Mr. Jack didn't end up being my husband and he is this wonderful, that means there are still wonderful men out there, and God gives the best to his children. So if you've met this and God didn't see him to be that person good enough for you, then trust God that he's getting someone even better. Yeah, he's getting someone better. You have to have that positive mentality about yourself. That's the only way to guard your heart. And now, the last tip is to know exactly what you need. Yeah, you need to know what you need. Going on this online date, you're gonna have lots of people chatting you up, liking your messages, asking you for dates. You need to know what date not to go on. You need to know when to decline, when to say no. You need to know when to call it a quit. You need to know when to push forward. You need to know when the next step is right. You need to also know when that special person is taking you to the next level. But you wouldn't know all of these if you don't know what you need. For instance, if you have a list of the kind of person you want to meet, if you have a list of the kind of man you want to meet, and you're honest about it, okay? By doing that, you're able to discern from the options that the online dating app or online dating tool has thrown to you. If you have 10 men saying hello or 10 ladies responding to your hi or saying hello to you, and you know what you want and what you need, of course, by just seeing their pictures might not be able to know for sure, this person has exactly what I need. But looking at your profile, there are some striking values, characteristics, hobbies that you know you would want. These are the things that would help you eliminate from the options, tons of options that you have, so you don't fall into that pitfall. You don't fall into that ditch of having to date 100 people or 10,000 people within 1 month. You don't do that. You don't do that. You have to guard yourself. You don't just give yourself up just like that. You have to protect yourself by knowing what you want. And for the good guys out there, you need to know that when a lady is evasive about personal details, okay, and refusing your kind gestures, you need to know that she's just trying to be cautious. Okay, don't take offense. Instead, you should applaud her and encourage her for taking those safety precautions, because you can never tell who the next date is gonna be. We've come to the end of today's episode. Thank you so much for listening so far, and I hope you've been able to gain some value from the discussion. If you have friends or loved ones that you think this might be helpful to them, I would want you to share the link below with them so they can listen and learn that successful date. Okay, so if I know you probably might be aware of this and probably forgotten about them, if we've been able to joggle your memory about these tips and you've been able to use them, please comment in the comment section below and we'll be sure to read your comment and reply. Have yourself a wonderful day, and do not forget to like the video and subscribe to this channel. Bye bye.